sauce. Hit your sus on replace those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God. Big numbers, big numbers.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, come on.
Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Mariota on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, Titans. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A first carry for Elijah McGuire. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one goes for 30 yards.
55, right there in the middle, 55. All day, dog.
They'll try the right side here with Miller. Miller with a first down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 7. Let's go. And bring it. 57 to Mike.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Ja'Kai Polite. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Mariota. Open man is Higgins. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Play fake. Mariota. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top-5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
I'm coming. 57's Mike. Alpha. Let's go, team.
Mariota again. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll run here on third and goal. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now Mariota on 4th down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taywan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Just like that. Just like that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throw complete to Herndon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Elijah McGuire, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Gold for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Off the play fake, Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mariota. His throw incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
On 1st down, here's McGuire. He's got the 1st down inside the 10th. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah McGuire with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball, a big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
From the contact. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Mariota. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyrell Williams in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gold to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Got his man. It's Williams. 12 yards there and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Three.
On play action, Mariota. It's caught. Humphries. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the red zone now, Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards there and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Throwing, Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, New York.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down now. It's Miller, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold completes it to McGuire out of the backfield. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
A gain of 7, and the Jets first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Darnold on 1st down. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line.
55.
Darnold going to give this to McGuire. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
At the 9-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Darnold. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So this will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it? And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. When they have the football, it will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game. At this stage in the fourth, they needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, You throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor, 96 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
From the 25 on second down, Darnold airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Darnold. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Miller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Jets on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Darnold now to throw. Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. This is a counter play, McGuire. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Darnold. And incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 13.
The Jets on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another